our ancestors come from Ireland. Isn't that right, Dr. Joe? He's a doctor as well. And, hey, there's microphone. So we're just a little bit closer. You do? Oh, did you brought a stand? Can I borrow it? Because I got a new song I just wrote. And I've got the lyrics somewhere. Yeah, you want to what? Tell a story? Oh, tell another story. All right. Well, my oldest sister, Mary Ellen, was an actress because she's beautiful and had a beautiful voice. And she's still beautiful. And at 85, still has a beautiful voice. But she was in a lot of movies, like those westerns. Ever heard of Rex Allen? Oh, no, I didn't think so. You gray-haired people, this was before your time. And, well, she did have a role in the Ten Commandments, though. The big one, you know, with Chuck and Yule and Where's Your Moses Now? Edward G. Robinson, you know, who's got a cat that used to go meow. And but she had this. She was one of the maidens. You know, when they found Moses. Remember the maidens in white? Well, she was one of those gals there, sitting there, you know, making herself look pretty. And she says, they talk about, you know, gold, and she says, well, gold would never mend a broken heart, and you know, and then one of the girls says, Bithia, there's something out here. You know, she finds the basket with Moses in it. Bithia, there's something here, floating in the water. And my sister says, be sure it's not a crocodile. So, do you guys remember that line? Oh, that's my sister. And she also introduced Jesus to me in 1970. And she's one of my best friends and one of the most sweet people in the world. I always talk about her. And I love her in a very special way as a brother. But my dearest friend on this earth is my wife, Bernadette. I love her so much. I'm going to sing a song for her after this. Because those are the kind of songs that really live in my heart. I mean, Salvation Army Band's got a great message and it's a groove. But it doesn't always comfort me. But it's fun to do, especially when you get old. All right, so let's see if we're in tune. That's a pretty sound, isn't it? It's nice to hear a clarinet after hearing strings go out of tune. Okay. Sorry, feedback issues. How is it feedback and it's not even loud? Back home in the wild woods of my past, I ask what became of the lads and the friends from school days gone by, gone by. I hope they all turned out alright. Remember the winding of the road that goes to that old farm in Hubbard, and the old stone driveway doesn't seem quite as long. It's here that I learned my song. There's a warmth in a mother's love for her child. She smiles as she chases fear away, and the boy feels very glad, oh so glad, and bravely runs to the woods to play. The old red barn standing there, just the same as it did so long ago. And the water pump that took a part of me started me reliving that day when I was 4. Back home in the childhood of my past, I ask, what becomes of a man who leaves behind the memory of youth, instead of looking back to live again.